Hey everybody, Ronaldo Wofferman here. I wanted to show you the project that I'm working on so far. Basically doing LED tape permanently mounted underneath the perimeter of our house. Right now, I'm just waiting for the last bit of tape to come in. Should have come in today, but screw you, Amazon Prime. Once again, you failed to deliver on time. But anyhow, that's going to go another 16 feet out that way. And eventually, I'll probably just go all the way around the garage. But for now, I just wanted to keep it in the front of the house. So it's actually really cool. It's controlled with this little remote here, and I can actually turn off individual zones. Or I can turn both on there. You can actually see I can control everything. Now you can do this with almost any kind of Pixel drive or any Pixel controller. There's tons of iOS compatible Pixel controllers out there. I got this one from a friend of mine, Tim. But there's tons of them out there. Lots of great Pixel tape, including Elations tape. I did just go with the standard RGBW tape as opposed to the Flex, which is individual Pixel control tape. The reason I did that is mostly of cost. It would cost me roughly around $2,500 to do what I want to do. And also hiding the ClingNet boxes would be a little bit difficult. So this was a much easier way of being able to do that. But check it out, I can grab this app here and I can move it around. And then I have a little button with built-in shows. Of course, I can control the dim on it too, so I can make it really low. Make it just something nice and subtle. Or take it all the way up high. There's some great built-in shows too. And I have each one mapped to individual zones, or at least each driver. And I'll show you that in a second. So let's go through a couple of the shows. See right there, you can actually see where it takes the zones individually. Let's go ahead and back up so you guys can see what's going on here. There we go. Now, this app does not do it to sound, unfortunately. I will be wiring this to DMX, and I just have a small DMX, I have like a buddy dongle, and I'll use my DMX3 to create some scenes to have it go to the music. But for now, this is pretty simple. It does what I need it to do. Okay, so now how am I doing this? Well, let's go ahead and start from the very basic part. Inside the house, we do have the controller this connects to for wireless. And you'll actually see it's nowhere near done, so excuse the mess. But you can see there's a Pixel tape that's going down into the conduit. I got to put a 90-degree piece. This isn't taped on or glued on or anything. It's just kind of sitting there. I'm going to do another conduit all the way around. But it's going to that. Now this is not the prettiest thing, but screw it. No one's going to look in here. So we have obviously the underneath part of the house, or the entrance door or porch. We have the individual control drivers there, and I actually put them the other way in so I can, if I need to adjust the tape or anything. And yes, they are right now held to zip ties. How dare I? But it's also Velcroed on. The zip tie is just there for extra measure. These guys I got a Velcro on. This is a 10 amp power supply and a 5 amp power supply. It's just going to a little piece of wood there, which is nailed on. And then we have this going into over here, which eventually I'm going to just rewire this whole thing, put a proper GFI, an actual grounded outlet, and so forth. But yeah, there it is. That has been my project. Guys, if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. And again, I know a lot of you are going to ask what brand of tape is it. I'll be honest with you, it's just some unknown tape. I don't know if he got it direct from China because he's a reseller as well. But either way, it's worked pretty well. If you do have access, or can buy the higher quality tape, I definitely recommend it. I can tell you that I've bought 2 or 3 more rolls from the manufacturer, and I've had several come in dead, and it's just been a hassle. Whereas, at least with the Elation tape that I have, and I have a lot of Elation tape in the garage that I use for other projects, that stuff lasts me forever, and it's definitely not as picky as this stuff is. But, for now, this will work. One last thing is that with the cheaper tape, it does come with adhesive, but it's not genuine 3M adhesive. So a lot of this, I've had a super glue, and I already know that come to summer, I'm going to have to start taking Gorilla Glue and taping all the way down. So actually, if you guys have any ideas to help me out with this, let me show you what the underside of the house looks like. Okay, so you see the tape right there. Let me bring that down. So you can see the tape right there, and it's right now glued on. And of course, it's got that tape. But some parts of it, you know, are coming loose. That's not coming loose there. It looks like it is, but that's just where the metal kind of dips down a little bit. How would you secure that in? I've thought about taking maybe nails or brads, but it's metal. You know, it's not exactly the easiest thing to nail in there when there's nothing on the other side. So tell me what you would do, as I like to welcome some different ideas and inputs. Oh, and fun fact, these are the old ADJ, like the PAR 36 bulbs that would go into the little par cans, and I'll have a little remote control for those too. So that's pretty cool. So again, thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment, questions, whatever. Thanks so much. Good night. God bless.